Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is news time again from this very good channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing? Hope you are good. I pray that God will be with you in your endeavors. Today we have another update for you, and I want you to, after listening to it, you drop your opinion and suggestions you have so that Biafra will be free. And that's just it. Okay, let's go there.
Okay, now because we understand that the American Air Force commander for Europe and Africa have made it very clear that they'll be targeting terrorists in Africa. Yeah. I'm talking about James Hacker. Now, some people have argued that this is a way of trying to set Biafra free, for Trump government to target terrorists in Africa. We understand that back here in Nigeria, Fulani military, they are the terrorists. For Biafra, they are the terrorists. The people disturbing the peace of the nation. Yes, yes, that's it. We know actually that the terrorists we are talking about today in Nigeria, 95% of them are coming from Fulani extraction. And when you talk about Christians, largely Christian, dominated regions, they are the Igbos. Come quote me. If you are telling me about the Mid Belt, they are the Igbos too, because that was the boundary between the former East Central State region. Yes, Southeast region. After Britain, after independence, started from Niger State, Plateau State, some part of Kaduna, down to Benue, and where did it end? River States. We were all East Central States, Southeastern region during the time or era of regionalism or unitary system of government in Nigeria. So what I'm trying to say is that America is coming, and that is going to be used as an excuse to set the Igbos free, because most of the enemies of the humanities in Nigeria here are from Fulani extraction, and all their militias are one, the animal rearers, those animal husbandry, the ones that are rearing cattle, goats, and the rest of them from place to places. They are the Fulanis, and they are the one constituting number 4 deadliest terrorist group in the world, according to studies by United Nations and other rating or ranking establishments. They have given Fulani headers that rating. It is not by me. So American coming to Nigeria for military strike or operation, I think it is part of emancipating by force. Is it in the right direction? Yes, it is in the right. America should come here, because once some argue that will breach Nigeria's sovereignty. No. Nigeria, nobody. If terrorist is using you as a shelter, if terrorists have seen your land as a fortress, I think you are posing a danger to other members of the world. Even as we speak, America under Trump already bombed terrorists in Somalia. Thank you so much, because Somalia is housing Al-Shabaab, and Al-Shabaab is posing a serious threat, dangerous threat to Kenya, to Uganda. That Salam is very close to Somalia, and you can see that from Somalia, Al-Shabaab have been going to Southern Africa, Kenya, Zambia, and so on and so forth. So Nigeria will never boast of sovereignty or whatsoever when they are safe havens for ISIS, for Al-Shabaab, for Boko Haram, for Al-Qaeda, ISNL, ISS, the one that comes from Afghanistan. They are all in the northern region of Nigeria. And I don't want you to forget the fact that there was large discovery of precious stones at Sambisa Forest, and that has made all these elites, northern radical Islamists, to use Sambisa Forest to house all these radical, terrorists in the northern Nigeria. Okay, now let me bring you back home, because currently we have a situation where back in Nigeria is period of Ramadan, and we are seeing serious happenings in the country. Of course, these have made the Middle Belt to say, "Good Lord, count us all out of the north," because we have it currently in Kano State. They are enforcing fasting. That is, the Hiba police flying on the road, eating, not engaging in fasting. It does not define whether we're Muslim or not. You are arrested. And in Bauchi, we have seen a man who flogged the wife to death simply because the woman did not meet his standard of breaking fast. And for what we are seeing, the people that are saying, if this is what Islam is, count us out. I understand this, your Igbo brothers. What is your take? I know, as somebody from Southeast, it has been a common tradition, we know, and we take them that way. We take them the way we see them, but my blame still goes to the Mid-Belters. The Mid-Belters over the year are romancing, living together, even fighting for Fulani Hausa Muslims right from, onset, from the beginning of Nigeria. So what am I trying to say? I'm being surprised. How are they waking up by now? They are waking up from their slumber. It is very late. I will use the word lately. The Midwesterners are waking up lately. Have you forgotten that it was due to the perpetrator of Ata of Igala in 18th century that still engineers the Fulanis to be killing people from Kogi, killing people from Benue? It was Ata of Igala, when Igala was in Benue State, that actually murdered Ottoman and Fodio. That's why Fulani could not forget in a haste today. Each and every time they want to unleash their attack along the middle belt axis, they will never forget Idoma. Igala speaking Benue. They will make sure they go there and kill people from Otonko, all those areas, Otulupo. And what am I trying to say here? We the Igbos, we are the Christians, we know that anytime they are enforcing this kind of Sharia law in the north, by brutalizing and penalizing people that violate fasting, their targets are Igbo Christians. Their targets are the mid-belters. All the Christians there are their target. And again, let me ask you, why is it that a man want to fast to his God and you're including people that are not of the same faith with you? Is it not injustice? Let me say ignorance of the highest order. When Christians are fasting, they do the fasting. It was an arrangement or business between the Christians and their God, and they have never even allow or bring in other faiths into Christian fasting. As I'm talking to you now, we are on Lent. This is Lent period, and we are doing it amicable, diligently with God. We've never ever expressed our grievances upon or against our Muslim brothers or even pagans. No, we do it amicably. The way we are doing it can even make some of these faiths to admire our faith and come into Christianity. But these Islamists, these extremists in the north, they don't think it that way. They always follow that ideology and the agenda set by their master prophet Muhammad. Take it by force, force them by force. Failure to believe in your God, slew or slaughter them. Let me say very thank you for your time. Let me get an insight from someone, of course from the horse's mouth, someone from the middle belt. Okay. Mr. James, the Waymaker. I want to have at least a first information. Mr. James, please, can we have you?
You're welcome.
We want to have an insight from someone from the middle belt to hear from the horse's mouth. Of course, Mr. James, let us get a view. You were quoted the other time to have said that if it comes to a certain level, that you are ready to, your region is ready to join Biafra, considering the fact that you refuse to be forced into a strange religion.
Thank you for having me. I've said it over and over again that living with the North is not by force, because we've seen that trying to make a brother with them, trying to make a friend with them is not yielding a profit for, rather than is destroying our region. And that's why we have come. That if you come to us, we are also ready to separate. I keep saying it that don't know any region in this country that is pushover. Middle belt can live on their own. If you look at countries like Spain today, that many Nigerians are struggling to go to, that if many Nigerians get visa to Spain today, they have to go to church and do Thanksgiving and be shouting up and down. What is Spain doing? Spain, we are not Spain for producing wine. So we, the middle belt, we have what it takes. We contribute a large of percentage of feeding this country. So nobody should write us up. We cannot fold our hand and allow this Fulani to come and finish the whole region. Of course, whether the Osimhen can follow what you call it or not, you have any issue with middle belt, I don't. That is not our business. That is past gone. If you are using that aggressive to come and keep people in Benin, you keep people in Plateau, we are saying it's no longer acceptable by us.
Okay, now let us look at what is happening currently. Yes, talking about the man that flogged the wife to death in Bauchi, talking about enforcing fasting in Kano. Do you think this can come upon middle belt if care is not taken?
Yeah, of course, it's everywhere. I watched a video in Imo State yesterday, and in Enugu yesterday. I was almost crying. When you see women, mothers, daughters, they were crying because according to them, they say Fulani is coming to raping them, doing all sorts of them for those women. So this thing is generally is going, and that was why we are saying that we better speak now. Let's speak out to take these people to where they belong. Fulani are not the owner of Nigeria. Let's say it to them, they're not the owner of Nigerians. The same right the Fulani man have is the same right the middle belt have. The same right middle belt is the same right an Igbo man have. So why would they now claim that they are first class?
Do you think the middle belt can compete with the Fulani in terms of strength, power, just like as you said?
Of course. If you were you not the one you have interviewed me severally that the middle belt are the one that stopped them. At the first time, stop.
The caution of us, madam.
Yes. So if we have done it before, what make you think that we cannot do it again? We have what it takes. All is that we are just trying to obey the rules of law. That we don't want to take law into our hands. But it's as if they want to use our avenue to be causing more mayhem to us as a middle belt. And that's why we are saying we can no longer continue with this. If they continue like this, we will take the law into our hands too. So that's why we are telling President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do the needful. Restructure this country. You are building on 40 foundation, and that's why President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is becoming more unpopular on a daily basis.